Hey, Victoria 3 fans, we're going to talk about some more mods. The first one is going to be revisiting the one that does the advanced production methods. Does it work? Yes, it does. Our construction sector was using wooden buildings, and now it's kicked over to iron. This is why now suddenly I have this shortage of financial services and some other things, but these are some easy trades to set up. I just go in here, new import route, and bang, bang, we got it. And for liquor, I think this just came out, just some other stuff here. Boom, we import from the Brits. And coal, ooh, we're going to pay for that. I'd like to build a coal mine. Yeah, we'll get around to that one there eventually. But right now, I am building a coal mine because we're building that TGR boost. That's going to give me 10 coals, and that's a nice start for the game. We'll be fine with that. We'll be fine. And because we switched over our production method, our positive cash flow is now negative, but we're going to build faster. I like that. And it's almost like I've got this extra authority here. This is going to help me enact bills faster. Why not use it? Well, one thing I can do, if I go back over here to my journal, is I've got this one here that says MEW Starter. Now, this is a mod that allows me to enact. I think it's minimum enactment W something. But anyway, this means everybody in the game gets +1 enactment success chance on everything. Okay, why would I want that? Well, let's say I've got a group that is agitating. Like I've got the liberal movement. Here we go. They're relevant and agitating. Okay. Or the supremacist movement. They're relevant and passive. The Catholic traditionalists, relevant and passive. But anyway, okay. But these liberals, they are agitating. If I go over here to laws and think, well, what's something that they would like to have? Probably protected speech. Oh, well, we have to invent human rights for that. So never mind. That's a bad example. Voting. They like voting. They love voting. So let's take a look here. They want to get up to something else here. Well, part of the situation is you may have it where the people in power aren't necessarily going to push for the bill, and the people who are agitating are about to have a revolution, but you have a 0% chance of passing, so you wind up with a revolution, even though the game is supposed to be where the public pressure can force the people in charge to say, look, we don't like it, but we're going to pass it anyway. That's what the MEW is for. The minimum enactment workaround, or I don't know. I'm sure I can't remember it right now as I'm recording, and I'm not going to look it up because I'm too proud. But anyway, click on the MEW starter, bang. Now, if I click on the ender, it'll go away. But if we take a look at this, go back to our laws, we're going to be able to see that we now have from 5 to 6. And now stratocracy also has a 1% chance. So that means I can start any law I want. And it may just go nowhere, or it might get traction. It might actually pass. I mean, I might be able to do something. This is cool. It's so crazy. It might just work. But the whole idea being that if you've got this extra 1%, then if there is something that people are agitating for, then yeah, you've got, like I can see here, private schools and public schools, there's a 1% chance we can get it going, even though like 17% of the people, 13% of the people love it here. They just don't happen to be in power. If we go back here and check on our government, yeah, we've got the Catholic Church and landowners in power. Yeah. But if there's enough pressure coming from the intelligentsia, we want to pass some of those laws, and now we have that 1% chance. It can get it started, and it may go where it's just like straight to the dustbin, or we may just hit on 1, 2, 3 and get little things that add a 10% chance, and now we're at 31%, and it starts to move forward and gets momentum, and maybe we actually do pass it. This is a good thing. The AI will use it to pass laws that the people want. They're already looking for things like that. Now they have that chance. So it should reduce the frivolity of revolution. There should be a way around it. Same thing here. If I have a revolution looks like it's about to start, I can suppress it, but while I'm suppressing it, I can also pass the law that I can stomach that they would want to support to help reduce their overall agitation. This is a good thing. Now, If that's not good enough for you, if you think, okay, I want to play a game where we have this law passed, even though it really wasn't done historically, I just want to see what would happen if it was there right away. Like, what if you want to make England free market right at the beginning of the game? Well, that's the other mod here. If I go back to Journal, and it says Enable Hacker Man, it'll mean for my country, +5 interest group approval of everything, +15 legitimacy, slam dunk the enactment time, slam dunk the success chance. So we get that law passed. It could still fail, but it's not likely. But that's permanent. If I want to pass just the one law, then I click it here, and once that law is passed, I turn it off and say, okay, it's over. It's done with. I've got the set condition I need. We can proceed. Or if you think, like, there's about to be a revolution, you go, oh, no, I don't want that revolution. I'll just make sure I pass the law. Click this, get the law passed through, the revolution is gone, and you just say, okay, this is what happened historically. And how do I justify this? Because if it did happen historically, there would be an event in the game that I'd be able to click on when this sort of thing happens, and we'd get around it. We'd say, oh yeah, of course, you've got to pass the electoral reform of 1857. Duh, because that's what happened historically. If it happened historically, there'd be an event for it in the game. And so I can say, if this was the real history, then this would be the real event that I'd be able to click on. And I make a lot of rationalization when I click on these kinds of things here, but it's just so I can have the game I want to play. If you don't want to have revolutions wrecking it for you, this one here, Enable Hacker Man, this is the push to the reform mod here. This will get it going. And once I unclick it, it'll turn it off. Now, if I just want to pass all the laws all the time, every time, turn it on, leave it on, and go woohoo. Where's the fun in that? But anyway, it's a good one there to help pass it along. So that's the MEW and the Force the Reform. I should probably show those for you. Just a second. I'll get them on the screen. Okay, I found them. And actually, it's not a Hacker Man mod. It's called Swift Reform 2.0. This is the one that turns on the slam dunk thing. Okay, Swift Reform 2.0. And then the one that gives you the minimum enactment chance opened up is Law Enactment Unblocker. And this is from Ferris. So he makes a lot of really good mods that fix things in the game. And this is one of those. And it may get incorporated later on. But definitely you'll want this one here. Law Enactment Unblocker. This is the one I use to give everything a minimum of 1% chance. And if you want to make sure it passes, Swift Reform 2.0. If you want to keep rolling the dice, then never turn this on. But it's nice to have just in case, so I play with it. It's like a little ejection seat. Anyway, those are the two mods you want that I'm talking about here, and these will help you with your legislative journey. So I'm going to go pass some laws, and we'll see you on the flippity flip. Oh, wait, where's the button to end this? Oh, like, comment, and subscribe. That's why I couldn't figure out how to end this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yes.